This was one of Sutton's worst moments.
You picked at me, and I'm sorry, you need to pick on somebody else whose wallet fits.
Oh, damn. Okay.
You think you're bigger than her?
I think my wallet is.
I was horrified.
Disgusting. Horrible. Low blow.
In the moment, don't regret it. I was mad. I reacted in a very aggressive way with the lowest insult that I could come up with in my brain.
Because you know that would hurt her.
I don't think anything hurts Dorit because I don't think she listens.
I know how low she is capable of going. Listen, it's the same woman that very callously, abruptly interrupted me when I was pouring out my heart about my child. It's the same woman that has consistently stuck out her hand.
And I want you to know that you can lean on me a little bit.
And then slapped me in the face.
You're angry at your life.
Oh.
I mean, the only thing consistent I've seen is consistently horrible to me.
Oh.
She's one of the phoniest people I've ever met in my life. If you pretend you've got all these fancy clothes, and you've got all this jewelry on, all these bags, go on trips, and you owe the IRS money, and your house is in foreclosure. I have so little respect for you. And you're having this separation, not divorce, separation, can't decide. All I see are lies. So I cannot deal with that kind of person. And if she had just come to us and say, y'all, you know what? We're in financial struggle. I am in a marriage that's not working. It is much more likable and relatable to me than to just pretend like everything is perfect. And then all of a sudden it's not, and I'm supposed to be, I mean, I don't understand it. That's what my problem is with her.
I know if I was in a very bad financial straits, I know that I would show up with my Louboutins and my Chanel and my, I guess, fake Birkin bag if I couldn't afford a real one. I know, you know, so I have a little bit of empathy for Dorit because I know that's what I would be doing.
Well, you still wear the stuff that you had. But you're not wearing next season's Chanel.
That's what a credit line is for.
Not when your house is in
You know what a credit line is, Tilly.
Foreclosure.
Yes,
Not when your husband, you know, it has left you.
Yes,
like, come on.
That's a time to show up more than ever.
Yeah, it would be nice if she had said, yeah, we're having a hard time in our marriage. When Andy asked her last reunion, how are things? Better than ever.
Better than ever. Liar.
First of all, we don't talk about money like that. You know, if you're really trying to have some class, you don't talk about money like that.
Miss Etiquette, Miss Country Club, Miss Reputation, Miss I'm on the board of the ballet.
You know, I have made a lot of changes in my life since I got divorced. I've dropped several boards because I can't afford to have all the boards. I'm not on all the boards anymore. And I did that because I had to. Ask me all the questions you want about my life post-divorce. You know, I struggle with my Augusta house all the time. It's a lot to upkeep that house. I just made a decision to move and I know this sounds real stupid, but I'm still being very honest. My apartment in New York, I downgraded so I can live the way I want to in an honest way. She shows up head to toe in some designer like she paid for it. We don't know. I am sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I just want her to be truthful.
How did you get your money, Sutton? That's not exactly bragging rights. I mean, are we gonna sit there and say we're basing all of our value on who we are as a person by how much money's in our bank account? Because then also Sutton can sit down too. I mean, clearly if you want something to work, you have to do the work. And I didn't see that being done. And I think Mo thought, well, I'm always nice to you. And that's not doing the work. That's being nice to me. You're a nice person. You know, I'm the mother of your children. But doing the work, you know, I just don't know if he has it in him or wants to. I don't know what's more sad, that if he didn't want to fight for me or if he wanted to and didn't know how. Either way, he didn't. Not doing the work is what I mean, you know, when I say not fighting for the marriage. When it actually did crumble, you know, and we separated, we finally went to therapy, but there was an agreement where, you know, he would go to therapy on his own and we'd do therapy together, and I would go on my own, and he just decided not to do that. You know, now I have said to him, we have to have the harder conversations now. A lot of decisions are going to have to be made. I'm starting to feel like I need to really move on. You know, if we hated each other, it would be so easy. I mean, not really, but emotionally easy. But I think that it was just hard. Neither one of us wanted to be the one to say, okay, we're not gonna be together, and let's start figuring everything out. We've made it easy for each other to not have to do that, by just avoiding everything, actually.
This woman really is, I don't know if it's out to get me or doesn't like me. She just
Yeah.
really.
You were like the target.
Yeah.
We are not friends. I like nice people, and I don't understand her. She's only jabbed at me.
This year, this is the first time that we've really been at this type of odds.
But I've been doing this game with Dorit now for 6 years. You wanted to
concerned that
share
you were
it with
going
the
to
table.
ruin-
Don't.
No.
I'm sorry.
Sutton.
Why did you bring it up?
First of all, are you getting
Why
heated
did you
because
bring it up, Dorit?
Garcelle
Why
thinks
did
that I
you
did
bring
to
it up?
embarrass?
What isn't what that's about?
Sutton, I was the one explaining to you.
I don't think that they ever really have liked each other, honestly. And I think that they have pretended and tried a little bit. And I think they're getting tired of trying.
I think when she lied and said that I said I was gonna freak the out.
She said, I'm gonna freak the out. I didn't say it like that.
That was a little uncharitable of her.
I was like, what?
You were saying something in confidence to her to, alleviate your
Quietly.
fear that you had
Very
a fear
quietly.
coming into the party, and then she threw it back in your face in a very big way.
In a very big way to everyone. And that's when I was like, oh, okay.
I
Enough is
personally think it's when you were insensitive about her robbery.
And I was on the phone with PK, who was bawling.
I've been putting out fires
So
all day today, too. I've got this French designer that I'm bringing in. Immigration is just...
Was it the let the mouse go?
You had your fun, let it go.
I don't know, but what I do know is this has been going on consistently since they met. They've never gotten to a place where they genuinely cared about each other.
Her self-proclaimed best friend, Garcelle, has had a problem with me. She doesn't like me. She's shown that over and over.
She had a problem with Kyle, and then what you did in Palm Springs, which in you with that.
And I think Sutton has jumped on that train.
You never formed a friendship.
Yeah.
Like her and I never really formed a friendship.
Look, I went to dinner with her and Kyle privately, off camera, and she was making fun of my ex-boyfriend. Then she was going through my, she was very into my Match.com stuff. And making fun of that. Like, what in the hell? What'd I do to you? I don't think I've jabbed her that many times. I don't go after her constantly. Now I do.
And you asked, is there alcohol in it?
Dorit, shut up.
I mean, honestly.
You're such a bitch. I need for her to stop picking on me. The constant picking on me wears me down.
I feel like you guys are in an impasse now, and it's surprising because I did not realize until this summer that you and Dorit were, at such loggerheads. I did not realize that.
I don't think I realized it either.
I don't see them ever seeing eye to eye, and I don't think either one of them trusts the other at all. Well, I know that they don't, so.